Finally, another development stream. Hello, boys and girls. Hello, hello, hello. Where am I? I'm here. Hello. Let me see if we have a new picture of the day. Yes, we have a new picture of the day. How are you, boys? How are you? My side, everything okay? Beautiful Sunday afternoon with a lot of sunshine outside, and I guess that some of you maybe will not be here, but will be enjoying the outside, and I completely understand. I totally understand. So yesterday we had our first event in Unreal Engine, in the Unreal version. And hello, Hadocious. Hi, Faris. Hey, I didn't know there were flying mounts. Yes, we have a mount which is called the Drifter, which is kind of a manta. It looks like a manta, but instead of going underwater, it goes above ground. And it's flying. It's similar to a manta. I don't know if you Google plane shift drifter, if we have a chance to see one, but yes, it's this guy. Well, in theory. I mean, I clicked on the picture and something else popped up, but yeah, this thing, sort of a flying skateboard. Well, it's actually a creature, but yes. Hello, Ula. It's a creature. Absolutely. Absolutely, boys. You can fly. Easy, but we cannot mount them yet. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Shadow Painter 63. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. We are making an MMO. So I was saying that yesterday we had a few crashes on during the event. We did our first event, which was basically a test event. Okay. Let me lower the music a bit because it's a bit too much. Yeah, I lowered the music because it was too much. And during this event, there were a few crashes. So I would like to investigate today why. My keyboard is a ROG keyboard. Now the exact model. The exact model of the keyboard actually, I don't remember. I cannot see it from here. Strange. Strange. I cannot see it. I will search for it and I will let you know. But yeah, it's a nice keyboard. It's a very nice keyboard. I like it. It's mechanical. I found it because behind the keyboard there is the name. So it's a ROG Claymore. ROG Claymore keyboard. Let me see if I can find it. ROG Claymore keyboard. No. Yes and no. Kind of. Nearly there. Yes. It's basically this one. Yeah, it's this one, but without the extension of the numpad, because the numpad I don't use it. So the keyboard comes without a numpad, so it's only the middle one, and so this part and this part is optional. Actually, it doesn't really look like mine because I don't have this part at the top, but anyway, it's similar. I think it's probably the previous version of the Claymore. It's probably the I took it because it's really the smallest keyboard you can have. I think it's this one. I think it's exactly this one. No. Allow all, no. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. And now I don't have it with these colors. I have it green at the moment. But as you can see, it doesn't have a numpad. And the fact it doesn't have a numpad is very, very handy because you can keep your mouse here, which is very close to the keyboard. So basically your hands are sitting in a more comfortable position, at least for me. And when I have to move from the mouse to the keyboard, my hand needs to travel less ground, right? And so I find it very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. What I wanted to say. Yes. Yesterday we had our first Unreal Engine event, and as expected, we had some crashes. In particular, we had this crash, which is a crash that happened when we are checking the character description of another character. But I tried today to reproduce it. We will try again now, but I tried to reproduce it in every possible way, and I couldn't. So I couldn't reproduce the crash. And here, if you see here the stack trace, what is happening is that this character details request interaction is basically one player right-clicking on another character and asking for the details, for the description, or for the information of that character, right? And this one is going into our rules, is trying to send the character description, and inside the character description is trying to calculate the difference in strength between you and him to give you a text indication of how strong is that other character. Like it tells you something like you see in front of you a very powerful cram, something like that. So it tells you in text. So this function where it crashed is the function that is trying to compare your strength with his strength. Now the line in which it crashed, which is 511, which is this, right, is basically trying to access their PS character data and the skills associated to that character, and then it's trying to do a kind of an average. Okay, so it's trying to get their best combat skill and their best magical skill. So for some reason it seems that the character that was clicked didn't have any skills for whatever reason, right? And maybe, no, I don't want to become famous and I don't want to buy followers. I mean, I don't know how these people can post this kind of spam in the chat. You see this guy, DB Bessie? So basically they are selling you followers, which is the most stupid thing you could do. Because if you are buying fake followers, I mean, they are not going to make any donations, any subscriptions, any chat engagement, anything, right? So you are buying followers just to raise the number, right? But it's completely stupid. It's completely useless. Anyway, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna ban him easy. So it seems that one of the characters that they clicked on doesn't have any skills. Now, I think it may be the guy that is behind the counter. It may be the guy behind the counter. Okay, yesterday I tried to reproduce this bug and I couldn't do it. But I tried with myself, with another player, with a normal NPC, with a pet, and with a monster. And I failed on all of them. So the crash didn't happen. So we need to understand why. So I want to understand why. But it may be. So it was in this area. It was in this area with the chickens. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Hello. But it was where is it? It was in the tavern, right? By the way, I don't know if you know, but in the new game, if you use the key E, the E key, you can basically interact with everything. So you can interact with creatures or with items like a door, right? So if I press E, you see the door opens and closes. It's the same if you right click on certain stuff. Like if I right click here, it's doing the same, but okay, so I think that this guy may be the problem. Yeah, because actually this guy doesn't have a name. Why this guy doesn't have a name? Let me try to info this guy. Oops. Target is not a valid PS character. Yes, because I think that this guy has been placed in the level manually. Okay, let me try to right click on him. But you see that the server doesn't crash. It seems to me that the server didn't crash, right? No, it didn't. So I don't understand how they managed. How they managed to get this crash. I have no idea. I mean, for me it's not crashing. Target is not a valid PS character. Maybe because I'm a game master. Let me try to set myself as a set me player. Maybe if I set myself as a player. No. But it didn't give me the message. Yeah, it doesn't give me the message, but it doesn't crash. I don't understand how they did it. I don't understand how they managed to do this crash. But you have no more rain inside house when the outer grass can be so good inside. You don't have... yeah, the grass is just a small problem, but it's very easy. It's very easy to fix. It's just because we painted grass in this area. It's very easy to remove. We need to paint cobblestone, and then it will not show up. It's a very easy, very easy fix. There seems to be a light here, just on top of me. Yeah, it is a tavern. I would like to be able to right click on all of those, by the way, but Do you think I can sit? No. It's too small. I think I need to fix a bit the code for sitting, because it doesn't seem to work very well. I don't know. I would like to know how the hell they managed to crash the server. I'm clicking everywhere, but I cannot crash it. I cannot crash it. I think we need someone to reproduce. Maybe it was, I don't know, it was something else. Because it happened yesterday during the event, and so I was like, I was like, how is possible? Okay. So, I mean, if I cannot reproduce it, is a bit of an issue. What is the name of this guy? Oh my god, it's an impossible name. I will never be able to type it. No! No! Wait a second, I am trying to do something, but there is people that like to have names that are not typable. Okay, I did it. So what do we do with this? Do you have any suggestion of what I can try? Because it's evident that it was a right click. It was a right click plus a right click plus the eye view. I mean, for sure. I can try with a chicken. Do you think that I can? I don't think I can right click on a chicken anyway. Come here, man. Wow, he's hiding. Yeah, I can right click, but as you can see, now I'm not a game master anymore. But if I go myself to GM, it's basically telling me that this guy... I became invisible? Okay. No, it's not even the chicken. It's not even the chicken. Hello, man. So, so I have no idea, boys. I have no idea what they clicked. These are the typical bugs that if you cannot reproduce, you know, is impossible for me to fix it. Because I cannot reproduce it, but for sure it happened. For sure it happened, because I have the stack trace here. And the stack trace is pointing... I mean, I can anyway try to fix it, meaning that... Basically their skill is empty. Right? So is cycling on all their skills. Well, actually, he's not cycling on all their skills. He's cycling on all the possible skills. Maybe. Maybe I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea. Get skill amount on cache manager. I have an idea. Let's try. Let's try. So let me stop the server and let me launch it in debug mode. And we will see, huh? So I need to find the character. Yeah, but still it's very strange that this thing is returning an invalid pointer. Because in theory it should return, you know, an empty... So if get doesn't work, so let's assume for a second that the get is not working, okay? Get PS skill, check skill greater than 0 and skill less than, okay, that's fine. And then is returning in the array of skills of this character the specific skill that we requested, which actually may be invalid. Yeah, it could be that it's invalid. It could be. Depends how this skill is created at the beginning. But we can see it very clearly, very easily. I mean, I will run it in debug mode. We will check here for a few characters, and we will see what happens. But I think I have an idea now of why it may happen. Maybe. So let's do this. Let's go in the main square and by the way, you know that I have a strong willingness to change the main square. But anyway, this is maybe for another day. Teleport me Mailanki, okay? So we go back. We go back. How do you see it? You see it smooth or not? Yeah, I know it's not a Mailanki, but it's just a test character, okay? So when I right click on him and I click on this, we will go and execute that code. Yeah, you see? The point is that I will also go inside this function. I will go inside this function, and which is the one that is messing up with us. And I want to see cache manager get skill amount. So basically this one is going through all the possible skills and is getting from my character skills. Do you think that they are all filled in? Because that's the question, right? Yeah, actually yes, I have 69 skills. So it seems that all the skills are filled in anyway. Info, you see? Info's word, empty. But the info is valid. That's the problem. Why? Let me see if there is one info that for some reason is not valid. Polyarms, description, name, light armor, medium armor. No, the info is valid for all. Well, for all the ones that I clicked on up to now. No, it seems that the info is always valid. So all the skills, yeah. All the skills are valid. Even for these ones that are not implemented, like this one is skill 67, so it's not really implemented. I mean, it's true that I'm testing on my machine, I'm not testing on the real server. Let me try to test it on the real server. Maybe there is a difference. No, because my idea was the following, that maybe not all the skills were filled in, but actually all the skills are filled in. So my skill info is always valid. And category, wait, and category. Category? I mean, can category be null? Where are the skills? Fuck, so many lines. So many lines. Category. Category is a number, so it cannot be bad. Category is an integer, so it cannot be bad. I think that in that case was my skill, was this one that was pointing to invalid data. Hello, Electra. Hi. So, do you want to have the avatars today? Ah, there is an update for the avatars. A small update though. A very, very small update. We can have the avatars. So you can walk on my screen, okay? You can easily walk on my screen. Boop. 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 Okay. Some of you, I mean, when you interact with the chat on Twitch at the moment, is connected to Twitch. Because I cannot connect it to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. What I wanted to say, but this one on my machine seems always to be valid. Okay, let's try to reproduce it on. The real server. Okay, which is this one. The real server is up at the moment, so I should be able to connect. Assuming that is up. It's not up yet. I think it's still calculating stuff. Yeah, it's still streaming maps. We will see it anyway because it will become green. In theory. No gardening? Yes, I will have a bit of that after we finish this, after we check this crash. In theory, this should become green. At a certain point. Like now. Why is not doing it? Probably because on my machine I don't have the pointer. Yeah, probably. It's okay. Because there is a custom client, it's not a release client, so. Why there is a little guy with your name walking? Because I connected it to the. I connected it. If you click on the link, stream avatar extension that you see in the chat, you can customize the look. You can customize like the helmet, the weapons, the size of the shape of the head. And if you speak, he should speak. Yeah. Whatever you say, he says. So it's like an avatar, you know? It's like a... Yeah, it's like an avatar. So let me go to Delver. I have a pointer to Delver somewhere here. So... Okay, I can go here where we have the nice cows. Hello, cows. How are you today? Can you say moo? They're very silent. This one moved. Okay, in theory they should make sounds, but they are not. But it's okay, I don't know why. Maybe I have the ambient volume to 0, I don't know. And we were eating the chickens, no? Yeah, I think so. It's randomized anyway, so... Okay, let me try to go here and see. I still think it's this guy, but I need to prove it, you know? So if I go... Yeah, if I go here and I right click on him, he's not this guy, boys. He's not this guy. I have no idea. You know what could be? Could be maybe a very old player. A very old player that has invalid skills data in the database. That is possible, but my character is very old as well. My character is very old. I don't know. Guys, if we cannot reproduce it, there is no chance for me. I have no idea. We need someone that can crash it again in the same way. If we don't find that guy, they did it yesterday, but it seems that they cannot do it anymore, so... Wow. So my ID is this. So if I search under character skills, let me see my character, If I search under character skills, yes. Where character ID is equal to me. These are my skills. You see that I don't have them all. I don't have all the skills. I have a subset. So in theory, even with a player that doesn't have all the skills, is not crashing. Can you program the cows to chase you out? Why you want that? Why you want the cows to chase you? Why? But in theory they are moving randomly, so... The same for the chickens. So if there is a way to go out, but in this case there is not. But if there is a way to go out, they may go, because their movement is kind of randomized. So they have a brain, but not a big brain. You see, for example, this one went out. You see this one? This one went out because there is this opening, and so they can randomly go around. I have a problem that they slide when they are. Is there anything in here? No. It's empty. It's just a bait. Also, this one is out. I think we need to close. I think we need to put a door there. Otherwise, they are going around the city forever. Ah, now they made some noise. The Cormi are the same. Hello, Cormi. You are flying a bit. I don't know why, but it's okay. Hello. Hello. Ah. Speak to me. Speak to me. Ah. Who is that? Was it you? Or was it you? Sometimes they speak. And sometimes they move. Bah, you see? You said bah. So yeah, they can go outside. They can go outside. Okay. Bah. Something happened though. Is the server down? Something happened. No, it's up. Fuck. Why I cannot move forward? It looks like there is a... Ah, I know why. Because there were houses here. Yeah. Yeah, because my version removed the fake houses and on the server they are still there. Okay, no problem. I don't know. We cannot reproduce this bug, boys. So if we cannot reproduce it, I cannot work on it. So we will leave it. If some one of you manage to crash the server by clicking on stuff, we can try with a cow, but... We can try with a cow. No, it's not crashing. I think it was a player with a kind of a invalid... relax. Why is trying to charge? Why are you trying to charge? Oh, you're sitting down. Okay. No, we cannot do it. We cannot do it. So, let me just do one thing. Let me just take the coordinates of few places because I need it. Because I need it. Because I was looking for so let's take this position. Let's take this position. 529 800. 529 800. Minus 363 946. And 14225. Okay, this is Oja. Goodbye, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by. Your avatar is not changing. It should change. If you, I don't know if there is a save or something, but it should. It should. There is something invisible down there. Okay. No, because one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to improve some textures that are really old and really bad. So, for example, look at this rock, right? Look at this rock. This rock is bad just because the texture is bad. I mean, it's not the geometry that is bad. The rock itself is fine. The problem is the quality of the texture, which is super low. Wait, this one is Axstone 01. Axstone 01. Because I want to use these textures then, I mean these rocks in the scenery, I mean in our land, right? I don't know if there are others, but I remember there are others. Where there are other rocks. Yeah, I'm seeing the people invisible, but I don't care about it. You see this effect of distortion. Nice, huh? Very nice. I don't know where are those rocks. There are other rocks, maybe this way. There are other rocks that are called Ojaveda rocks or something like that. They are super low quality. These ones, I have it in the editor, I was looking at it right now. And this one, Ak-Core rock. So being an Ak-Core rock, it must be in this area somehow. Or maybe it's outside. Or maybe they've never been used. Or maybe they are inside the buildings. Okay, I cannot find it, but maybe I can find it from the editor. Wait, if we load, let me load levels Oja, and let me load this, and then we can search here for rock, Ak-Core rock. Here it is. There it is. Focus selected. Ah, they are in the mid. No. This one is the one that I place now. These are the ones that I place now. Wow, there is only one. There is only one. That is here at the back. Okay, I found it. So this one is a terrible texture, horrible texture, you see? And now your avatar is okay. Yeah, maybe it takes a bit of time to load up. You see this thing? I think I would like to take this one and this one, which are really standing out as bad, and just improve or the texture or the mapping. So on this one, I think it's only a matter of mapping. I don't think it's a matter of texture. The texture itself looks pretty good. So what we're gonna do, we are going to export this rock, and we are gonna put it on, I don't know if this rock will be, wait, I need to search first. I need to search and understand if we have it already exported, and if I should overwrite that one. Hey, we have an Akayo objects, for example. Hey. I think we have it probably. Yes, Ake Core Rock. Here it is. Blend file. So in theory it exists already. Another way to see it is, wait, another way to see it is if I go here and I open this one and I search under source. Yes, there it is. Ojaveda building Ake Core Rock FBX. Yes, it's exactly that one. I forgot to ask and I never tested the Unreal version. Why you never tested it? You should test it. Sorry, I was yawning. You should test it. Are the big door near the pterosaur in Oja now open? No, wait, which one? Yeah, probably yes. I think you are still before we expanded the city. I don't know. I mean, the city, you can go in this area, which is the one of the old area, and you can go here and you can go here and you can go here. But no, you cannot go through this. I don't know why you cannot go through this, because actually, yeah, it's not finished, unfortunately. Why is not finished? You cannot go, you players cannot go here, eh? But yeah, you see these buildings are all placeholders. I mean, you can see them from the distance, and so they are made so that it looks like the city is complete, but you cannot go in this area. And this area, for example, is completely empty. You should be able to go here, no? You cannot go here, eh? No, I think you cannot, because these doors are closed. No, there are a number of doors that are... you need a new video card. We can finish it though. I mean, it's not too hard to finish. You see that there are areas that are built. Yeah, I think we need to finish it. This can be another project to finish the city. You see that there are like things like that are basically placeholders or placed in the wrong locations. But yes, this area, like here we are missing a door. So they are designed that you see it from distance. Like when you are here, you can see that also that part of the city is available, but actually you cannot reach it. You can try to get over the wall, yeah, maybe. I mean, I think that from here is very doable. I mean, if you manage to go on top of this building somehow, then from here, like jumping on top of this, and then here it seems to be very easy. You see, like this house is completely fucked up. I don't know why. Yeah, it needs to be completed. In theory, you can reach also this part, but it's never been fixed. This part has never been fixed. So of the whole city, you can access one. I mean, the middle, the right, and these two at the left. These three at the left. But you cannot, you know, go in this other area at the back at the moment. Pity, eh? But I think that this part was done only in the Unreal version, right? Because before it was not existing. So I think that we We added it only for Unreal to complete the city, so you can see it from the back. Because actually you can walk in the desert. I don't know if this part was there already before. I don't know. I don't remember. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, so but let's continue what we are doing. So what we are doing is to change this one. Core blend, okay. So what we want to do with this rock, we want to check how are the UV, because I think the UV are very, very bad on this rock. At least to me, they look very bad. We want to fix the pointer to the texture as well. No, I don't understand why this is... Bah. Mysteries. Total mysteries. I know it's this one. Okay. Shader editor. So for this rock, we need to see old wall stone roughness 02. Yes, this guy. I mean, I don't care too much because this guy has been renamed, right? This guy has been renamed in the game. Has been renamed to stone roughness 02 matte. So maybe if I call it the same, I will call it like this. But apart from that, I want to see the UV of this guy. I want to see the UV. Yeah, you see? So there is the problem. This thing is trying to use this texture in a completely wrong way. Completely wrong way. Completely stupid way. This will never work, boys. So we need to change it. Because our texture in reality is called stone roughness 02T something, right? And this one is under bronze door textures. Okay, so it's in a completely different place. Why he has the ambient occlusion there? Because this is the ambient occlusion. Okay. Yeah, it's under the bronze door, so we reuse the texture in the bronze doors, which is perfectly fine. Which is perfectly fine. Which is this one. No. This one. Exactly this one. Which is sitting here. Okay, so we can reconnect it. We can reconnect it. This thing. Okay. So we have it. So you see that this texture is trying to use is very, very, very small part. You see? Only this part. But this will look like shit because this texture is a 512 by 512. So there is no way. So what we can do, we can scale this up 1,000,000 times. I don't know, like maybe like this. And so it will start to look more decent. Definitely. Now, I don't know how much we need to push. I mean, how much we need to scale. Obviously, we will have a bit of an issue with the connection point. But I think we can even tessellate it a bit more, boys. I don't know. I think that like this, in particular, this vertex is so rough. This vertex is super rough, boys. It's super rough. I think I will do this. I will just create a loop. Fuck. You need to press enter or what? I think you need to press enter when you want. Yes. Okay. So I think we can tessellate it a bit more, and we can actually, at this point, you know, make it a bit more interesting. Even if this polygon at the bottom is an issue, because it will cut off a bit, yeah. Okay, but at least is less rough than before in that particular corner. Okay, so it's slightly. I think the rest is okay. I mean, it's obviously a very flat rock, but I think it's fine. Okay, so let's try to re-import like this. Maybe before re-import, let's just take a quick screenshot of that rock, and so that we see how it looks. Okay, so you see the texture when I go close is super shit, right? Is total shit. Now it should be better. The only problem I have is no, it seems to be kind of even, but because it seems that like the vertical, I don't know. You see, like this space is occupying so much, even if. Yeah, this thing has been done the wrong way, boys. That's the problem. This thing has been done the wrong way. So the mapping is not proportional between the surface, and so it's very squeezed. This part that should be small is actually big, and this part that is big is actually small. You see? So these ones which are covering a lot of surface are the smallest on the texture, and these ones which are the smallest in terms of space are the bigger ones. No, this thing we need to redo, boys. It's complete shit. It's complete shit. Let me try to just let me see if we are lucky for some reason, and if I can do a sphere projection and see what happens. Sphere projection. I didn't learn too much how to do, you know, view on equator, view on poles. I mean, what I want is just a normal sphere around this thing. Well, actually, I would like to have an ellipse more than a sphere. right? Because actually I need, let me see this one. Yeah, this one now looks a bit better, but these ones are completely fucked up. Nah. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I cannot find a good way in Blender to actually do UV. What did we say the last time? The last time we said that we should create seams and then use the smart UV, right? This is what we said. Okay. But if I create a seam, okay, let's do it. Let's create a seam here at the bottom, even if it's not really what we want, but it's okay. So we will create, we will mark this as seam, right? So basically this area should go into a different location, and then we want to split. No, and then the rest I think can go, well, I think I can cut off. There is no good place to cut off. That's the problem. Let me try like this. Let me do smart UV. Now that we have the, now that we have that seam, it's looking very similar actually. It's looking very similar, so it's not really doing the job. Okay, let me try to mark few more seams like this. So it should be able to split this part from that part, right? It's still looking shit. Why? Let me try to merge by distance and see if we have... No, we don't have duplicate vertices. No, we don't have. We don't have duplicate vertices, so the problem is not that. Hello, Marcelo. Seams and then unwrap, not smart UV. It's not smart UV. You mean sphere? Sphere. I mean, look at this. Look at what he did. Look, he completely destroyed this one. Completely destroyed this one. Completely destroyed this one. I mean, it's really mapping like shit. I don't understand what is the problem. What is the fucking problem of this program? What is the problem, boys? Why cannot do a sphere projection? Why cannot do it? What is the complexity of doing that? Every 3D program in the world can do that. Why this guy cannot do it? He's always fucking up one triangle, you see? He's always fucking up one triangle. Ah, the unwrap, the normal unwrap? The normal unwrap is much better. Ah, that one was, huh? Yeah, the normal unwrap is much better. Much better. Yeah, obviously here we have a bit of a line, but it's because I have the seam, so makes sense. If I remove it, I will have a bit of stretch because it cannot really take this wall sphere, but... so the unwrap at the top, huh? So let me see. Okay, okay, okay. I think this is good. This is good. So here we have that amount of space. And here we have that amount of space. Okay. I mean, which is similar at least. So before it was very stretched. Now I think it's similar. Okay, I think it's not bad. 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 Okay, now we need to scale it like a lot. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. I think it's good. Should we smooth it except the sharp? I think we should, huh? Well, it is a seam, it's not a sharp, but I think we can probably also mark the same as sharp, and because this is really the bottom of the... So I think that the angle here is very sharp, so we can probably mark also all these ones as sharp. And then we can try to smooth it, right? Smooth. Well, I don't have smooth faces, I only have smooth vectors. Shade smooth, yeah. Shade smooth. I think it did it anyway. Okay, so basically now we have the same object, right? Just with a few more vertices. But the big difference is that we scaled properly the texture. The texture is the same, right? It's exactly the same thing. I think I will save it and I will export it. And we will export it with the same name. So Akayo Core Rock. Akayo Core Rock, exactly. I will do selected only and I will do edge. Right? So I think it did it. And now we are going to re-import this guy. So look at how it is now, okay? Look at how it is now. You have a clear picture in your mind, okay? So let's re-import it. We need to select. We need to select. Wait. Ojaveda, Ojakor. I don't remember if he's here or there. Fuck. Wait. Ojaveda building. Ojaveda building. Levels. Ojaveda buildings. Okay, this thing. To fix a material match, right click on re-import asset material. Current asset material, re-import asset material. Re-import asset material. Auto-matched. Yes, auto-matched is very, very good. Boom, you see? You see the difference? And it's the same material. It's just that it was mapped like shit. Now, you may say that now is a bit repetitive, but not even too much, right? Not even too much. So if I save this, I think I need to exit my client. Otherwise, right? And now we look at our rock, right? Now it looks like this. So it's so much better. Now, still, if you go very close, very close, it may look a bit bad quality. But the problem is that the texture is 512, so that's why. So it's a texture that is not very costly. It's a bit low resolution, but it's definitely much better. So I think that this rock we can actually now use normally through the levels, right? The other problem is this one. Oh my god, this one is even a worst. Is even worse. Is even worse. I don't know why. Maybe the texture is even smaller. Stone top 2. Stone top 2. Yes. No. Here we have a problem that the texture is really small. It's 256. No, this texture we need to change, boys. We cannot keep this texture. It's too low. It's too low. So we're gonna change it. Now, I don't know if we want to change it with 384 GG. I think I will go mega scan and find something. You'll have to look up the sphere project. It needs a sphere. Ah, okay. So like you select the sphere and you do something. So it needs the sphere as a reference. Hey, now the problem will be to find a rock that looks like that. Which is really not easy. It's basically a very white and yellow. This one is not too different, huh? This one I think is not bad. He has a lot of moss and like this one, and he has also a bit of brown. So I think is probably the one that we want. Just to keep it similar to the original, but just having it at a higher resolution. Wow, they have a lot of rocks, but they all look the same. That's the problem, no? No, maybe not. Maybe they don't. I think that one is... we have a bit of green here as well. By the way, if you are confused of what I'm browsing, there is a website that is called Quixel.com, which is a company that is doing the mega scan. So basically they are going around the world and scanning real rocks, real trees, real deserts, real whatever. And they're actually selling the service. But if you are an Epic developer, I mean, if you are using a Unreal Engine, let's say, if you are using a Unreal Engine, Unreal Engine bought this company and decided to give free access to all these textures to anyone that is making an Unreal Engine game, right? Which is insane, by the way. It's incredible. So we basically making Plane Shift. We have free access to all of this. And we can embed it in our game. Obviously, the request is that it must be an Unreal Engine game. And you can use it only inside Unreal Engine games. It's not that you get access and then you know, bring it outside. So that's not possible. Holy moly, how many rocks they have is insane. The number of rocks is infinite. Is absolutely infinite. But I think that one we saw, okay, they finished now. I think that one that we saw at the beginning, which I hope I can find again, I think it was the closest. And also the most different from the other rocks that we already have. Did I pass it? Or I don't remember, where is it? Yeah. Okay, now one problem of this is that to create this effect, you know, they are splitting the map in like, they're splitting the texture in like 1 million maps. And that's a problem. And that's a problem because now when I will try to download it, right? When I will try to download it, it will ask me okay, apart from the resolution, which we will go 2K and then we will lower it even more, but you see that in the download settings here on the right, you have the albedo. The albedo is basically the diffuse, okay? So when you are downloading the albedo, you are downloading the actual diffuse texture. But then they also give you the cavity, the curvature, the gloss, the normal. So they are giving you a million things. And usually we don't use all these maps, right? We use way less maps than that. So what we need to see is if this rock, I mean, what is using? Is using the RAM idea. Is using the RAM idea, which is basically a roughness map, including a ambient occlusion and metal map in the same texture to save space. So one per channel. The problem is that I cannot easily recreate that unless I go into GIMP and I do a bit of manipulation, which is a bit long and annoying. We don't have a default RAM, so that may be a problem. So or we create it, or we create it. So in theory we should download roughness, so we should, they also have diffuse though. Diffuse confuse me, because diffuse should be albedo, no? Anyway, roughness, metal, and ambient occlusion are the three that we need. Then diffuse, if they have it, why not? Brush, I don't care. Transmission, I don't care. Normal, we have it, and albedo. Okay, so let's try to download it like this and see how it looks. So yeah, textures these days are no more, you know, normal. I mean, it's not like that you have a texture and you have a picture, you know, you say, I have this picture, I put it on my rock. No, it's no more like that. It's a mess. It's a total mess. Where do we put this stuff? We put it under content, or we put it under... I think I will temporarily park it under temp or something. Under... Let me park it 1 second under temp, okay? Because... fuck. Okay. GG. GG! I wanted to... Um, okay. You see that the diffuse they didn't give me. So the diffuse is fake. The diffuse is super fake. It's a bit too much though. I mean, it's very nice, but it's a bit too much moss for a desert. I think we overestimated this thing. It's too much. It's too much moss. Because in our okay, our looks like shit, I know, but in theory is like this. So is more, I mean, it's way less moss and way more stone and brown thingies. I think this one is too much. It looks similar, but it's too much. The problem is that I don't see another. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one is not bad. You see that it says purchased here? Purchased. Even if I didn't pay anything, but it says purchased because yes. Because we are logging in with the Unreal Engine thingy. 20 megabytes, huh? 20 megabytes, one fucking rock. No, not even the rock. The texture of the rock. Yeah, but we're gonna reduce it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna reduce it because as it is now, it's not usable. At least it's not usable by us. I think this one is not bad. I think we can use this. It's a bit less shiny and yellow than the one that we wanted, but I think can be okay. There is still a bit of moss, but it's relatively low, and there is a lot of brown, so I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now, the normal map is already correct. Yes, the normal map is fine. The problem that we have the ambient occlusion, the roughness, and the metal. The metal we don't have, boys. The metal we don't have. Fuck. Or I change the map. No, because we have a problem. That in theory we need one texture which is the combination of 3 textures, which is this one. I don't know if Zwei documented a bit the tips and tricks of that, because at the moment I think I never did it. So roughness in the red channel, ambient occlusion in the green channel, and metallic in the B channel. Okay, it doesn't say if one is metal or not metal, but I think it is. So I think that one is anyway the full. Okay, so I think we can create that. I think we can take So here at the moment we are at 2K resolution, right? Which is anyway too much. So we will not stay at 2K. But just for the sake of working at that resolution, we will do this. We will open this. We will open this. Okay. And then we will create a new, yes, 248, 248. Okay. Now we go here, and in the red channel, I always forget if is selected like this. Is it selected or no? No, it's not selected. So like this, they are all three selected. So if I want to select only the red, I go like this. Okay, perfect. So here we have selected only the red. So on the red we want the on the red we want what? The roughness. On the red we want the roughness. Now the roughness we have, which is this one. So I will try to copy this and paste it into the red channel. For some reason it created an alpha. Why? We don't need it. We don't need the alpha channel. Why created this? Why created that? Because this picture has an alpha channel. No. This picture does not have an alpha channel. I don't know why it's creating the alpha channel automatically when I put it here. Okay, for now let's ignore it 1 second, because anyway it's all one, so basically it's all okay, fine. So we pasted that into the red. No, fuck, I fucked up. Wait. We said it, now I selected only the red, eh? So I want to paste only the red. So if I disable the red, nothing is shown, eh? Perfect. I don't know why I see it green if I enable the green, but I think it's okay. So now I have only the green, and on top of the green I need the ambient occlusion. So I need this one. Ah fuck, I copied the wrong one. Sorry, I messed up. So the red in reality is this one, okay? The roughness. The ambient occlusion should be this one. So I selected only the green. Yes, it's doing it because it changes when I enable or disable one channel, right? So I think it's doing it. And on the blue, I need in theory the metallic. Metallic should be 0, so this thing should be completely black. This thing should be 100% black. What? What the fuck? Wait a second, huh? The red... No, why is again the opposite? Why is again the opposite? So we need the roughness in the red. Why I have... No, the roughness in the red. This one in the red, not this one. This one in the red. Maybe I have to go layers and anchor. Okay. I don't know if he's doing it. I don't know if he's doing it. Hello, Warka. Welcome, my friend. We are trying to create a texture with... Okay, I think now is correct. Because now here I have the roughness. Here I have the ambient occlusion. And in the blue... So I will not, let me just do a test, but if I do a line, I cannot even do a line, fuck. If I cannot paint on this, why I cannot paint on this? Why I cannot paint on this? Yes, I can. If I do a line, oh my god, it's a bit slow. If I do a line like this one should not be visible in the green, right? Yeah, perfect. So it's working. Okay. So we are actually working only on one channel of the map. How is going, Warka? How is your project proceeding? My tiger froze. Let me see. Yeah, because he has a limited amount of time. After a certain amount of time, I have to click a button. It's every 1 hour and a half. Working on organizing your project. Okay, so here I need to select everything. And only with the blue, delete. Okay. So if I go back to the green, I see this. If I go back to the red, I see this. If I go to the blue, I see darkness. If I enable all three of them, I see this mix of things, but it's okay. So now I will export it as wait. So we go here on the surface and we export it as I think we can give it the same name that we had in Unreal. Stone 02 top. I hope this one is not used by other stuff. I think that this one is used also in GOG. Let me check. I have a feeling. Yes, it's used also in GOG. Is used also in GOG. So if we change it, we change also the GOG one. No, well, we can create a new one, but it's using it as a map though. Stone top. Stone top, what do you mean? Let me check. Because it is using it in a bit of a weird way, I have to say. He's using it there. Apparently it looks like shit because it's still this older texture, right? That we are changing now. But wow, it's basically the ground of GOG. It's the whole ground of GOG. Is the whole ground of GOG. So if we change this texture, GOG is gonna change colors, boys. GOG is gonna change colors. I mean, we can see how it looks, or we can just split it and use it only for this, you know? Yeah, maybe I would prefer to split it and use it only for these rocks. Because, okay, let's try and see. So this one is called the Stone 02 top. Stone 02 top. So we can call it the same, but Stone 02 top. And then maybe we can say V2 or something like that. Version 2. .png. Ah no, sorry, this is the RAM. Stone 02 top V2 RAM. Export. Okay. The only problem is that I don't need the alpha. The alpha went away, by the way. Okay, for some reason the alpha disappeared. Perfect. By itself. Okay, so this is our RAM. Then we have the diffuse, which for us is the albedo. Yeah, but anyway, it's so much darker. It's so much darker. And then we have the normal. So this one will be _n and the other one will be _b. Just to keep the, you know, to keep the nomenclature in place. Okay. So now we can do this. We can just change it here. We can import them. Do we want to keep everything at 2K? No, it's too much. 2K, we cannot afford it. 2K, we cannot afford it. Do we want to go down to 500 or 1000? No, I think we can do 1000. 1000 it starts to be costly, boys? It starts to be costly. But I think that if you look at the future, you know, I think 1000 is okay. 500 is really small. So I will... reduce it. I will reopen this tree. And maybe we can do this. We can save as high res and we can keep them. We can keep them as high res, and which is the 2K. And then we can scale down to 1K. I know it's a bit painful, but there is a lot of video memory, so I don't want again your PC to crash, you know. So we will go 1024, which anyway is still good, huh? I mean, it's 4 times less, but it's 4 times less, huh? But it still looks like this, huh? Because it was scaled down, it was reduced 50. So it still looks like this, so it still looks insane. It's still super good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save on top because anyway I copied to the other directory. So we can save them. _n, and it is the RAM. The soundtrack you have is beautiful. Do you know where I can find it? Is manually selected by me, so no. I can give you a website where I took most of it. Which is this website. I pasted the link. It's a very nice website. It is video game music, and I use it a lot. So you can go by letter, or you can just type something. I don't know, if you go to the e-letter, he has you know, all these games, all this video game music, and I don't know, EVE Online, for example. And the only problem is that you need to download them one by one, because this guy has a bit of a problem with bandwidth, I can imagine. And And by the way, EVE Online, I think I could add it. And so what I did for the majority of the songs, I downloaded them manually one by one. And for also many of them, I listened to it to avoid the very heavy ones, because sometimes there are some that are very, you know, fast or too rocky and such. So so it took me a lot to do that job, I have to say. And plus I excluded all the ones that are copyright strike, because some of them are allowed on stream, others are not allowed. Finding out which ones is a kind of a mess. I mean, it's not very easy. So, but I think if you go here, if it's just for your own enjoyment, it's not for a stream, right? You can just download whatever you want. So if you like, I don't know, Halo, you obviously have all the Halo thingies, and so yeah, you can. Maybe I don't know, because he has a blacklist. He has a blacklist somewhere. Yeah, blacklist. Blacklist are blacklist actually is fairly big. But basically, all these ones are was music that he had on the website, but the original author asked him to remove. So all these video games have been asked them to remove it from the website, and there's a lot. For example, you have the Cyberpunk one, which is very nice. I think I cannot play it because it is copyrighted, but you have the, if you go Cyberpunk 2077, there is a game rape, there is original score, and there is the soundtracks maybe, and so you can get it. It's a very good site. I really like it. Too rocky. No, I mean, because I wanted the music to be a background music, right? So I don't want the music to be too distractive. I mean, that distracts us too much. And so I removed many songs that were too fast or you know, or too annoying. Like, for example, Dark Souls. I think of Dark Souls, I kept probably 20% of the Dark Souls songs, because they are so annoying and heavy sometimes. I don't know exactly how to express it in English, but they say the rhythm is constant and is fast, and there are a lot of changes of intonation, continuous change of intonation, very frequent. So like there are ghosts singing like oh, and then again oh, and then again oh, you know, every 3 seconds. It's super annoying. So those ones I deleted. Okay, so we have our 1K texture here. So we can try to put it in Unreal finally and see how it looks. Now, where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it in GOG? Probably yes, because the original one was here. So I think we will import this tree, right? And they should show up as 1K. Yes, they show up as 1K. We will create, I think we will create a new material, boys, and then we will switch it as needed. Right? I think I would never remember, but I will just duplicate this guy, and I will call it Stone Top version 2. And now we're gonna switch Stone 02 Top. And now we're going to switch with the new versions that we have. Obviously, it will change a lot, right? As expected, unfortunately. Because we didn't find something that was identical. So the normal and the RAM. Stone 02 top RAM. Okay. So this is the result. I think it looks fairly nice. Now, if we want just for fun, we can apply it to this, which is basically the foundation of the Gugronted city, and say, you know, how it looks with the new one. The problem is that it will be much darker, and so I don't think we like it. I think I will leave it like it is now, but just for fun we can try. So if we do Stone 02 top V2, it will become like this. Now, he styled a lot. I mean, it's not too bad, I have to say. If you go very, very, very close, the quality is still bad, but it's much better than the one before. I don't know. I think he has a bit too many stains. Too many stains to be in such a large repetition. I think if you repeat it that much, it's not very nice, because it is repeated very, very, very much. So I think I will leave this one. As you can see, this one, even at this distance, looks bad, and if you go close, it's completely destroyed. But going back to our rock, which was the original, you know, this shit, we can, one, change and see how it looks better, and two, maybe we can even remake it a bit. I mean, yeah, let's remake it a bit. We need more rocks anyway, so we need more different rocks. So even if we spend some time, you know, in making, maybe I can make like 3 variations of this. And so yeah, so you see here now in our Akayo area, the rock already looks much better. It still looks a bit weird, like for example here, I don't know why he has this thing, but it still looks a bit low resolution, because I think that this thing is not tiled. It's trying to use the full texture here, so you basically have 1K texture to cover all of that, which is a lot considering that it is as big as a tent, right? So I think what we're gonna do, we only have 1 of these stones. I think we can create 2 or 3 just for fun, and then we can use them around. It's called stone, eh? Actually, you know, the best would be that this one is not listed here, but is listed in but anyway, under environments. I think it's fine, because it's under, at the moment it's under buildings, which is kind of a weird place to be, I think. No, it's not under buildings. Where is it? It's under furniture. It's under Utlix furniture. This is a bit strange, but it's already much better than before, huh? But we can make it better than that. Stone 01, eh? Stone 01. So is this FBX? Okay. So having that FBX, we can, this one we can save it, why not? we can open. I think I need to make more of these variations. I have no idea why it's under Utlik furniture. By the way, Utlik is spelled wrong, but I think it's a bit weird. Wait, no, we need. Wait. Did we add the wait? Did we add the FBX already? The blender already? Maybe we had the blender already. Because I think for each of these things we yeah, we have the blend already, so I can just open the blend and that's it. Okay, this is our guy. If only I could. Okay, I can. This is our guy. I think you can probably create few variations and remap them properly. I mean, the shape is not bad. I just don't know why he had a bit of a fuck up on the side, but the shape is okay. So this one has Stone Raffen 02. Actually, we want this guy to have this name. So when we are importing, if you name the material the same way as in Unreal, it will just basically map it. Right? I mean, here I don't want to put all the textures, but I want at least to have the diffuse so that we connect this to this. Oops. And we have at least the diffuse. Yeah, in theory the texture is under GOG now. I don't know if we have it really under GOG, but I think so. As you can see, there is really a lot of I mean, there is really a lot of work to keep everything in place and check it in and under control, you know, because files proliferate very quickly, very quickly, and you need to keep them all under source control. So we are keeping them in a subversion that we have. But you know, you need to take care of the names, you need to take care of the all the files, the size of the files, I mean the resolution, and you have to keep them correct in the texture folder and then also in the blender. So there is definitely, I think that asset management, there are solutions for asset management, but asset management is definitely a thing, you know, is something that is not easy. Even if you are in the same kind of team, but okay. Even if you're in the same office, you know, but with other people, but and you can speak with them and saying, hey, I did this, I did that, but still tough. Okay, so this thing is not really tiling anything, and Now let me see what is the current UV, just to give an idea. Yeah, the current UV, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just on the back of this. Let me see if I do it. Yeah, so the border, let me just understand the border. I cannot see it, fuck. What is this? The border, the border is here. Because this one is on the other side, yeah. So there is the same reasoning of the border being the bottom of the rock. Yes and no, because for example here, no. Here is not this way. It's a bit weird, but I think the seam is here anyway. The seam, yes, the seam is here at the bottom. So I think that mapping this, we use a similar technique. The only thing that I don't like too much are all these small triangles. You see, like the one at the top are really stretched in a small area, and this is what is making the rock look a bit weird. But I think I agree with the idea of selecting all of this as a seam, and then, you know, so mapping this separately to the rest, I think makes sense. We could even probably seam here, but let's see what it does now. Wait, you have to select the faces. I think it's doing something very similar though, because the top faces, which anyway are pretty big, you see that they are fairly big. They are stretched so much here as being small, and it is really what I don't like. Also because the top faces are the one that we see the most. So I think we can probably create somewhere another seam just to help, you know, just to help the mapping. So we can try to seam here and try to redo it. Slightly better. They have a bit more space, and the space is a bit, yeah. I think it's a bit better. Still, here we will see the seam. As you can see, there is a cut off. So I think it's a bit of a, you know, balance between splitting the texture and opening it up like a package. Do UV seams from islands? Okay. I mean, before this cut or after this cut? UV. No, I think it's in the UV editor. I did it already in the past, but seams from islands. Do I need to select all or? Yeah, so I think he's redoing the seams that I just did. What do you mean? I mean, if I remove this, if I clear this seam, and then I go here and I ask him to do seams from island, I think he will re-add probably. Yes, you see, he re-added my seam. So seams from island is the opposite of doing it manually, right? So you are assuming that your UV are okay, and you want to understand the seams that have been used. Ah, yes, because probably you wrote that before when I was it was relevant before. Yeah, I understand. I understand. So you said that when I was trying to understand where the seam was. Yeah. So if I no, I cannot go back. But yeah, but I think the seam was there anyway. Maybe I can go back. I don't know. Maybe I can. I think I placed 64. No, okay, I cannot go back that much. The problem is that if we don't do this, and we try to unwrap, you see that since he needs to keep all the outside together, then the top becomes really small, and the sides are becoming super big. So there is a lot of texture here and very little texture here, which I really dislike it, right? It's really bad. It's really bad. So I prefer, you know, to cut off with a seam and yes, and have at least a better ratio. Now it's still a bit fucked up because, as you can see, this face is as big as this, and this face is like this, so it's nearly double surface. But here is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there is a bit of a skew between the two. So this surface is probably half of this one, but in reality, this is not really half of this one. There is maybe, I don't know, 70% or so. So you are losing a bit of quality here at the top. All in all, that's what happens, but it's okay. So the other thing that we can do, we can actually tile it a bit. I know that tiling is not really something that people do usually in new games because they have these 1 million shadow maps that if you tile, you know, the engine is gonna go crazy. But it's a very cheap way to get quality of the texture without working too much on it, you know. So I think we're gonna tile a bit like that. Yeah, if you go close, it's still shit, but better than before. Definitely better than before. Do we want to tile more than this? I mean, we can, I mean, we can. The problem is that I don't know if I want to see all those stains looking the same, you know, because they become a bit too many then. I think the good compromise was what I had before, which is like a 1.5. Is a kind of a 1.5 tile. Okay. Now the geometry of this rock is still very low, right? So maybe we can do the same that we did with the other rock and increase it a bit. And move a bit these vertices just to be... I think I will have to remap it after that, huh? But I think it's okay. Just to get a bit more shape. Out of it. That it doesn't look like a pointy vertex, you know, and that's it. Okay, yes, we need to remap it after that. So I will have to remap it and rescale it. Okay. So do we want to create 2 or 3 variations of this so that we have, you know, I think we want to, because it will be bad, you know, to use this material only for one rock, right? Since we have a completely new material, I think we can make maybe a set of rocks that we can use. In theory, we can reuse other rocks with the same, but you know, never know. Other rocks, I mean, with the same texture, but. So we're gonna export this. So now let me smooth it one time. I think I will smooth it with the same trick though, that we will select. We will make sharp all of those. Because if you don't make sharp anything, the poor shader, I mean the one creating the shadows really doesn't know what to do, because it becomes like a sphere, right? And so I don't know why there is this smooth vector and not a smooth, but anyway. So yes, that bottom will be a bit rougher, but I can see if I don't do it what happens, but looks exactly identical for whatever reason. For whatever reason. I don't know why it looks identical. Even if now... because of fuck, I clear seam instead of clear sharp. My bad, sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one, boys. I cleared the seams instead of clearing the sharp. Yeah, maybe we can even do it like that. So what I've seen it that no seam, no sharp is generating a bit of a weird reflections like this, because it doesn't really know where to put the shadows, and so you see also. So sometimes it's becoming like a sphere, right? But I don't know. I mean, looking at it like this, it seems to be fine. So maybe we can keep it. Maybe we can keep it. Okay, so if we re-import our guy, oops. If we re-import our guy now, which is this Akayo stone. Assuming that... Holy shit, no FBX mesh found with the re-import. Because I did select it and I didn't have anything selected. That's possible. That's very possible, boys. That's very, very, very possible. This one should be mapped. Reset to FBX. Yes, exactly. Okay, so our stone becomes nicer. I like the stone. He's still a bit rough in terms of shape because he has very little polygon. So we may just decide to add more polygons. Add subdivision surface and displace it with noise. Yeah, we can. But adding subdivision surface is like immediately you know, duplicating everything. So I don't know if it's a good idea. We can try, but I don't know if it's a good idea to actually, you know, we can try. Let me save it as 02, so we create another stone. Right? So we will have a series of these stones, and so subdivision surface. Subdivision surface, I think I used it only one time and it didn't work. So where do I see my new vertexes? Levels viewport, number of subdivision to perform. 1, 2. Wait. What? 1, 2. Yeah, but it doesn't show me the vertexes, so we don't know exactly what it did. But okay, let's apply. Can I apply this? Apply. Yeah, you see, it becomes like the UEFA soccer ball. I don't know. I mean, it's too much, you know. I mean, we went from I don't know, 40 polygons to 400, and it looks a bit too much to me. I mean, it's not bad, but you should do it. Maybe I can do a 0.5 instead of 1, because this was 1, right? It was 1 pass. It was 1 pass only. Can I do 0.5? No, 0.5 doesn't exist. Number of subdivision to perform when rendering. Number of subdivision to perform. The minimum is 1, boys. I can say 0, but if I say 0, I get my thing. Let me try simple, maybe. Simple. Simple 1. Simple 2. Quality. What is quality? Accuracy of vertex position. Well, that I don't care too much. The problem is the way it subdivides. I think it takes each face and it subdivides this maybe by 3 or 4. So optimize display. I don't know, to me it seems that he's doing too much. He's subdividing too much. I don't know if there is a way to subdivide less. But basically I don't like it. I don't like it. Easy. Because I think in terms of, you know, number of vertices is, I mean, for a rock, I mean, yeah, we can add loops, you know. We can add loops like that. Wait. And maybe make it, for example, here is fine, I think, and here is kind of fine as well. I don't know, we can add a bit here if you want. I don't know, I think this subdivision is really heavy, so he's subdividing a lot. I would like a subdivision like this, so that from one triangle, it makes 2 triangles, while it seems that the subdivision is making from 1 triangle like 4 triangles, and I think it's a bit too much. Okay, like this I think is fine. Let me... So how is this noise thingy? Noise, huh? Can I noise vertexes? I mean, these automatic functions are always a bit so-so, but... where is the noise thingy? I think you can suffix object in Blender with lot 0, lot 1 and yes, we did it. But for these rocks I don't care. They are so low poly that we will use them as they are. I don't have the time to do the 10 different versions, you know, 4 different versions of LOD. As a creator, you have a world to make and you are stuck on a simple rock. Yes, but the world is made of rocks, man. So we need more of these rocks with good materials, and then we will reuse them a lot. Where is this noise modifier? Edge, mirror, can I noise vertexes? That would be, or randomize vertexes. That would be very nice. Noise on vertexes. Noise. No, Blender. Blender noise on vertexes. Noise. Allows you to display perfect. Exactly what I need. Noise is an old feature. The displace modifier is a non-destructive alternative and it's more flexible. Okay. So can I use displace? Displace. Displace. Okay, go in displace. Strength 1. Strength 6. It's doing nothing. Direction normal. Direction Z. Strength 100. Maybe I don't see it because I need to display in edit mode. Ah, yes. Holy shit. Okay, strength 70 is a bit too much, huh? I have to say that strength 70 is a bit too much. Okay. Mid-level. I don't want a mid-level. I want the mid-level to be very weird. I mean, he can go up and down as he wants, no? Doesn't do it, huh? Direction normal. I mean, direction can be completely custom and random. You can go in any direction. Strength minus plus. Yeah, he's expanding it a bit. That's what he's doing, but he's randomizing it very, very, very little. You have to set a generated texture? What do you mean? Big button in modifier? I mean, this new? What do you mean big button? Texture. Texture. Coordinate local. Coordinate global. Huh? I mean, it's doing pretty much the same. I mean, should I select an existing texture? What is this texture doing actually? Value texture, unique data block. I mean, I can create a texture just for fun and see what it does. I can open the same, I don't know, this one. I don't understand what it's doing. Now, if I go negative, yeah, bro, I think it's much easier if I do it by hand. It will take me so much less, and I will do it so much better. Just a noise. To the right of the big button. New texture. Fake user. To the right of the big button was here. To the right there is only fake user, new texture, unlink, and show texture in texture tab. Then here I can decide the direction, the strength, and the mid-level. But I don't know. I mean, I just loaded a random texture. I don't know if this is what you wanted to do. So I see that if I load a different texture, is like creating different shapes, right? So I think it's using the texture data to randomize the one at the far right, bro. More right than this, I'm on the other screen. If I go more right than these three, I'm on the other screen. I don't see any other right. What do you mean far right? The modify. Duplicate. This one goes into the texture block. No, but bro, I will change it manually, okay? It's 10 times easier and faster, and it will give me better results. I understand, I appreciate the idea, but is type in texture panel. Okay, noise. You wanted to have this as a noise thingy? Okay. So you wanted to have a texture which is actually a noise texture. And then I go here on the modifier and I change the strength. Okay. I think probably this is a bit better. I see what you mean. Now it's working a bit better in terms of randomization. I think now it's working slightly better. Still is doing a bit of holes but yeah, maybe, you know, yeah, we can click randomly here and see what we get and then start from there. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, per se. It's just very hard to find a shape that I like. Because they are, you know, or very pointy, or very... But... I don't know, we can start from this one, okay? Let's start from this one. It's okay. Apply. Okay. Now, I think I like this spike. It's kind of interesting, but one thing I would like to do, for example, is to make one rock that is more flat, okay, slightly more flat, like this, and maybe as a pointy thingy. She's looking up, and maybe as a bit more of a deepness here. Yeah, but for example, like this, I think is cool enough. I mean, it's randomized enough. It's a bit spiky. I mean, he has few spikes here and there, but I think I like it. Okay, so this one will be stone 02. Now we need to remap it. I don't know if in terms of seams we are still good. Yes, in terms of seams we are still good. Very nice. Maybe we can just change this one. Wait, maybe we can change this one, clear seams, and make it this one. Just because it's slightly more straight. I mean, well, not really. I think it's the same. But maybe it's less evident from here. I don't know. Or maybe we can do this. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can have it like this. Or like this. Okay, let me try. Wow. There are some areas that is really stretching a lot, like this. Like these ones are really small. I don't know why. Probably I will have to cut off here a bit. I will have like to mark as a seam this guy. Ah, we are missing, wait, we are missing one seam there, eh? Let me try again. Better, much better. Yeah, I think we were missing the thing there. Okay, so I think this one is okay. We can scale it up like 1.5, and this will be our stone 02. We can smooth it. Consider these rocks are still very low poly, but for now, again, we are conservative a bit, so shade smooth. I mean, we are conservative with these things. I know, but I'm doing it by purpose, because I don't want to, you know, go too crazy on stuff. Okay, then we need a third one at least. Maybe the third one can be significantly bigger, because these two were pretty much the same size, right? So I think we can really scale up the model like this, and so we will have to scale up the texture again, so it would be more tiled. But okay, let me try to do the same trick with this noise and see if it creates anything different. Displays, texture. You click here, is a noise texture. Okay, now I think I understand how to do it. And now I need to click on this, otherwise I don't see it. And which one is which? Okay, this one is this. Okay, let's start from this, which is okay. I think it's anyway not bad to use the randomizer, because anyway you can start from a strange shape which is different, and so I think at the end is not bad. Yeah, this one is a bit more round. He has this part which is going in, which I think is okay. Maybe we can just have it going a bit less. Just a bit less, like that. The bottom is pretty much the same thing. That is what I don't like too much. So they all look like they have this part, you know. Probably it's also because we have very little vertices here at the bottom. Yeah, that's probably why. So the randomizer cannot really do much with that part. Because we have little vertices to move. But I think it's not bad. I think we can leave it like that. Yeah, there is a bit of this pointy thingy. Which is a bit annoying. Too linear. The world is made of rocks, Hula. The world is made of rocks. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. The world is made of rocks. I didn't know it was so time consuming to make a rock. Yeah. Well, let's say that probably I'm not the fastest person to create rocks, okay? So, and maybe there is a speed tree, maybe there is also a speed rock that I don't know, that is just generating them randomly, but that's possible. Okay, let's try to unwrap. So this one will be stone 03, right? Did I save the two? I hope I did, huh? 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I think so. Did I? 5 minutes? I don't know. Let me open it and see if it looks okay. 02. Yeah. I think so. Nice. So 03. 03 is this guy. I like this guy. So let's unwrap it again and let's scale it. Now here I think we need to scale a bit more because this guy is bigger, right? So we want the texture to be, I think we scaled it twice or so. So we want the texture to be comparable when you put the two rocks next to each other, right? To the other one. So I think something like that will do it. Okay, let me export this guy. And we will export it as selected in edge and Axstone 03. Okay, so now we have 3 stones, right? Blender can generate random rocks automatically. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's not, it's a typical problem, you know, so I guess there are probably millions of solutions, but as well as going like into the marketplace and just you know, searching for rocks. But then the problem will be the texture, the quality, the poly count, the whatever. I guess there will be rocks packs. Yes, million rocks packs, right? Realistic rocks, rock groups, rock things. Then I don't know, you need to go there and understand how good they are. If, like, for example, these one are all made of snow, and maybe you don't need something made of snow. This one's, I don't know, pretty much like the one I have already. But yes, for example, this pack, you know, could be one thing, and this pack, you know, I think, I mean, rocks are always okay. I mean, rocks are just rocks. Okay, so let's input now. You know what I want to do though? I think I want to move those two rocks into environments, because it's already under work content though. Huh? But we have an area that is called rocks. You see, so we have an area that is dedicated to rocks. There is only rocks, and yeah, by the way, we already have a number of rocks here, but like we have aquatic rocks. Look at this. These are all rocks that we already have, by the way. Yeah. That I don't know if they are good or bad, but these are all rocks that we have. This seems to be very detailed, by the way. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. This rocks is 3000 triangle, but I think it's still usable. If it's big enough, you know, I think it's perfectly fine. You know, if it's, I mean, it's a bit overdone, I have to say, but, you know, I mean, it's, I don't understand how this is 3000 triangles, though. I think this calculation is wrong. It's impossible that this is 3000 triangles. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. This is like, I don't know, 60,000 triangles. Why saying 3000 triangles? I don't understand. Is it, I don't know, tessellated in shader? So is the material? Tessellation multiplier. Holy shit, such a bad idea, boys. Such a bad idea. GG. GG. Okay. I mean, no, you can use them, but obviously you have like a, I don't know, 60k polygons object, which, by the way, you are also colliding with. So unless that rock has a, no, because I think he's using the geometry for collision anyway. So he's using the 3000 for collision. That is probably the only advantage of doing the tessellation with the shader. So, but anyway, I mean, for a very large rock, I think it looks okay, but may look okay. So what are we doing, boys? I lost myself a bit. So we want to move these rocks. Yes, I think I want to move these rocks, you know. I think I want to put here under rocks a new directory, a new folder that I called Ojaveda. And I will put my 3 rocks. Because otherwise we are mixing furniture, you know, with fences and houses. I think we are just making a mess. So I think it's best if when we find something that is really related to environments like rocks and trees and whatever, this one is called stone, right? So I would like to move this one under rocks. Under... Fuck, I'm already lost. Where was... Ah, environment rocks. Ujavera, okay. Let's move it. Let's move it. Okay. And so we are going to import the stone 2 and stone 3 in this directory. This is why I moved it, just because I wanted to. Meanwhile, let me also add it to... Let me also add the blend files to our subversion so that we are sure that the next person will find it. Okay. Ah, the materials. I think it will fuck up a bit with the materials, but it's okay. We can then copy the materials from this to this. This is fine. We can copy and paste the material. Copy and paste the material. Okay. This one, it looks a bit too spiky, yeah? But okay. This one looks a bit too spiky, but fine. I mean, for now it's okay. Like, this one is looking better because it's more rounded, and so it doesn't show too much the poly count, while the others are showing it a bit. And then we take what? And then we take the Ojaveda rock, which is this one. Also on this one we changed the texture, and there is only one rock, so in theory we can create maybe 2 or 3 of those as well, right? That could be interesting. Can we do it with the same technique? So to do it with the same technique, so if I want to generate, okay, let me see if I learned something or not. They say that here the poly count is also very, 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 very low. Unfortunately. I think I need to help it a bit, boys, otherwise it will really be too low and we are asking for trouble. So basically I'm tessellating, manually, okay? But at least I do it where I want and with the quantity that I want. Can we have the tessellation do like this? So for every polygon, split it basically in 2, following a kind of a loop pattern around it. That would be very nice. I don't know if you want to do it also on the bottom, but I don't think I want to do it everywhere, but I want want to do it maybe just on the most sensitive. I think probably if I do it everywhere, it's probably identical to the modifier. I don't know. But the modifier was creating something very busy. Very busy. No? Or it's just my view? Okay, now we have way more polygons. I think we can randomize better, so the engine will say thank you. The engine will say thank you. Yeah, in theory we should do it here, here. I mean everywhere, right? But I don't know if I want to. Do we want to? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's say that we stay a bit flat at the bottom. Probably this one is useless, by the way, because it will always be at the bottom. But maybe we rotate the rock, you know? So... Okay, let's say that like this, we gained a bit of... We gained a bit of poly count, so we basically doubled it. Pretty much, right? So let's see if we can... randomize. Let's see if we can randomize better than before. So we will save it as rock02. Rock02. I'm doing that only because we have the new textures, and so I think it makes sense that we use these textures, you know, with multiple geometry. Okay, let me see if I learn this. By the way, the name of this can be Ac Core, that would be better. Ac Core Rock02, I think would be nicer. So, add modifier, displays, new texture, noise, type, noise. Okay. Is this random or? Yes, it's random. Whenever you click on it, it's changing it. So it's randomized. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Local or global? I would say global. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The problem is that it's creating stuff that is very spiky. You see the spikes? Oh. Because those spikes will show a lot in game. That's a bit of the issue, you know. At the end, I don't know if I really like how it's randomizing, but... Wow. It's creating turtles. It's creating turtles. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. I don't know. This randomizer is too complex for me. I mean, it's like creating such a weird shapes. Try clouds. I mean, there is a cloud modifier. Or there is a cloud option. I don't know. I think it's also the texture maybe. There is a, you know, this noise is like 1-0 and I don't know if... Okay, let's try one without the noise, okay? Let's try one without the noise. For example, I mean, the noise I think is helping, but at the same time, I don't know, is... I don't know. A bit too much. Ba-ba-bum. Can you believe that this song is a Super Meat Boy song? I mean, Super Meat Boy, boys. Can you believe that it is a Super Meat Boy song? I mean, it is insane. It's a super nice song. I don't know if it's it when it dies or something. I played a bit of Super Meat Boy. It's a very nice game. But you need to have your nerves super cool, you know. If you don't have your nerves super cool, you're gonna break your monitor very, very easy by playing that game. What? Ah, sorry. Ah, okay. Ah, I understand. Ah. Making rocks. Why not? Yeah, these triangles at the bottom, I think I will not use them for anything unless we decide to do something with it. Okay, so that we can use the rock also rotated this way. And maybe it's a good idea to think about it so that we anyway design the rock also on this side. So it is not as flat as it was before. Hula doesn't like rocks too much, huh? I may understand why, but I mean, living in France, you have so many nice things, you know. Better than rocks. I understand, my friend. I understand. Rocks are not the best. I know. I think it's okay. What do you think? I think it's fine. Do you want to make it a bit more fat, like we scale it on the Z a bit? Just for fun. Okay, it is our rock. It is our rock 02. Now we need to map it. And then we need to scale it. I don't remember if this one is big or small. I think it's kind of small, so we will go for 1.5 kind of thingy. This is another very nice song. Cave Story. Okay. We have our Rock 02, boys. You see that the end is not that long. Apply. No, I wanted, sorry, the smooth. Shade smooth. It seems it's doing nothing. I don't know why. Anyway, export FBX. AC core 02, yes. Selected object. Yes, edge. Export. Okay, now we need to create a 03. Should we restart from 01? I think so. Or not. Let me try to randomize this one. Maybe I will be more lucky this time. Displays. Displays. Texture 0. I mean, it's too spiky. Like this is just pulling in and out, you know? In and out the one that I already have. So this is what it's doing. Okay, but I understand. But it's not really a breakthrough, you know? And the mid-level is just trying to preserve a bit of that, you know? If I change anything that is... I mean, I can change texture, maybe. But... Ah, clouds! Clouds the texture. Ah, I got it now, man. Sorry, I read it later. Clouds. I don't know, it's just inflating it or shrinking it. It's doing nothing else because it's going in the normal direction. The problem is that if I select anything else that is not normal, like X or Y or Z, is going only in one direction. So it's not really helping me this time. No, boys. Very nice, but no thank you. Very nice, but no thank you. Very, very nice, but no. No. Very nice, but no. The point is that I need to change the majority of the vertices, otherwise it will look partially identical, right? So that's I think that's the major complexity. Maybe no, I was thinking that maybe we can randomize the vertical only, so like with the Z, and then like I'm doing now, because actually now what I'm doing, I'm trying to change the Z first, and then I'm trying to change the Y, you know. So maybe with multiple passes of the randomizer, if you go like in one direction and then in the other direction and then in the other direction, maybe it works. I'm thinking, no? What do you think? No? Maybe it's a matter of, you know, randomizing multiple times. To get the results. To get the optimal results. Pam, para, pam, pam, pam. We have less vertexes here, so we have to be a bit careful because there's not really much we can do with this side. And if we stretch it too much, it will just look like a bad polygon thing, right? Like I'm doing now. I think it's just, you know, making it look a bit stupid. So we need to be careful in changing the bottom. But yes, we basically have too little vertices on this thing, on the bottom. We can add, but pam, para, pam, para, pam. Okay. Does it look different from the previous one? I don't know. Probably not too much. Probably not too much. Can we scale it? We can also scale it in groups, actually. Like randomly selecting, like I'm doing now, and then scaling, you know. I don't know. To me, it looks identical to the previous one, but maybe it's just my take. RGB XYZ mode in displacement mode. You can have a color type that displays 3D direction based on the normal. But then you need to know which color to put in the texture. I don't know. I'm still a bit mixed with that Rock03. With that thingy. Let me try to open Rock02. No, they look different. Well, this thing is similar. No, they look very different. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So we're gonna select everything, unwrap again, and scale. Remember that we can scale also in, well, not the UV, but we can scale the rock also in Unreal, so it's not really a problem. Okay. So now we export selected edge rock03. Okay, nice. So we also have 3 rocks of this type, right? So we have 3 rocks and 3 rocks. So we have 3 rocks and 3 rocks. And so if I do this, I can do that, and okay, and now we import in Unreal. Oh, our rock disappeared. I don't know why. Why our rock disappeared? Stone 01. It doesn't have a mesh anymore. Why? No idea. So since I moved it, because I moved it from one directory to the other, I really hope not. This one is still here. I don't know, by the way, why this rock is here from in the first place. I think it makes zero sense that there is a rock like that in the middle of the desert, but okay. We will have to redo this wall thing one day. But we will go, I think, item by item. So we will redo the tents. Yeah, maybe just the tents we need to redo. The tents need to be improved in terms of textures and body count as well. Because we have some elements which are nice. For example, this cart is very old, but it's still looking okay. I think it's not a big issue. Now finally this rock looks normal. Before it was looking like a monster. It's a decoration rock, yeah. Okay, so now that we have these multiple rocks... Ah no, I need to import them, wait. Rock Ojavera. So this one we have, but I also want to import... Ojavera what? Ojavera buildings? Yes. Rock 2 and Rock 3. Okay. He's still importing this, but we don't care. We need to copy the material from this and put it on top of that and put it on top of this. Okay. I mean, they will not... I mean, they are not the best rock in the world, okay? I understand. But there are a bit of variations compared to what we have. So now, going back to our job of the day. The job of the day. What is the job of the day? Well, the job of the day is to go back there. Whoop! And somehow, some way, yeah, that's wrong. And somehow, some way, say, oh, do we want to use our rocks in this land or not? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. I mean, these rocks are better, and these ones are pretty complex ones, and they are very good. You see, they are like probably 2 or 3 times what we have in the one that we just made now, but it's okay. So where do we want these rocks? I mean, why I started all of this? I started all of this because first I wanted to improve the 2 ones that were in Ojaveda because they were looking super shit. And another thing I wanted to do maybe sometimes is to place some rocks at the junctions or in the middle here, or also on these huge piles, because for example this one still is a kind of a pile, right? Yeah, this one is a pile, and we can try to make it less of a pile, but then I think we should also maybe add some rocks. So for example, if I have a hole like that, right? If I have a hole like that, and we place 2 of our rocks here, it will look okay, or it will look bad? How it will look? Wait, I need to select. What? Uh-oh. 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 We didn't open... No, it's just because we didn't open this one. You need to change all of this. Okay. I think except those two. You mastered the warfare to create some rough. Yeah, I think we can reuse a lot of this. I mean, it's just piece by piece, you know. It's not that I will make rocks anymore, maybe in the next days, but it was just to create a few more. I felt that we didn't have enough variation, so where was it? We were not here, boys. Ah, we were here. We were here. So if I take this guy... Ah! What do you mean? Ah, because in source control. Wait. Yeah. So if we take that guy and this guy, they look a bit the same, these two, I have to say, but it's okay. I mean, they look a bit flat at the bottom. That's probably the issue. You know, I think it's giving some variations, right? I mean, it's... And also, if we want to integrate it better with the bottom, maybe we can paint some different... I don't know if I want to go mine. Maybe mine is too much. But maybe we can paint mud or... Yeah, mud I think is perfect. You know, just to have them a bit more integrated into the landscape, and I can paint a bit of mud here as well so that it looks like this area is like that. That looks a bit like dragon's eggs, but like a dragon nest. But yeah, this is just to give some variations, right? So that we have more pieces to put in our landscape and people can recognize these places somehow. That is the whole point. That is the whole point. Like maybe also where we have the bridges. Where do we have the bridges? Here. You know? Maybe also here where we have the bridges, where we have this like bad looking, you know, bad looking vertical walls, right? We can integrate them with some rocks like that, so that now I can probably delete a bit of landscape. I can delete a bit of landscape. You know, and have the rock instead of this, and smooth it out so that it looks a bit less vertical, and so it's less annoying in the way it goes down. And maybe now it's a bit too much, but the point is to create some Yeah, the problem is that you cannot really put two beams of wood into a rock. Huh? That's kind of a good point. I mean, they cannot really sit there because you will not be able to, or you break the rock to the point that you can put them in. Or I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense for these two things to be inside a rock. It doesn't make a lot of sense, boys. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So we should not do it. But maybe we can ease, you know, the slope at the bottom, which was very rough. I don't know exactly how to ease it out, but it still look bad because this thing is standing out so much. Or I put many of them, so like I put you know, multiple ones so that it looks like the wall thing is right. But still, you know, still this part looks very bad. I mean, a pure vertical landscape looks bad anyway. If it's super vertical, looks bad. There's no way. Just because the texture is stretching so much, right? And so it just looks bad. I mean, the only way to mitigate will be to raise like this, you know, and so not really have such a high vertical wall, right? This will cause me a few issues on this side, but because I need to remake the road, but I think this kind of situations where you have really a rock like this, probably we should just have a 3D model. Just having a 3D model of that particular piece is probably the easiest. Because I think that even if I reach a point where I, you know, find, you know, even if, okay, this part is like this and is a bit better, but this will still look completely out of place. So that's the problem. So I don't know how to fix vertical. I don't know how to make nice vertical landscapes. I don't know. So for example, like this is okay. It's a bit annoying there, but maybe it's not the best place. Maybe the best place is here. Yes. Yes. No, on the vertical, I mean, we cannot fix it with this. We cannot, this is not a fix to this problem. It's not a fix. It's not fixing it. Absolutely not fixing it. So if you have any ideas on that, on how to make a vertical landscape nice, because it really looks bad, right? It really looks bad. I mean, it looks super nice here when this texture is used properly, you know. It looks very, very nice in this location. But when you take the same texture and you stretch it for 20 meters, obviously, it looks super bad. Full cover vertical part with large static mesh clips. Yes, I was thinking the same. You see the thing. Why you don't tell me that you see it so bad? Max FPS 30. Now you see it smooth, huh? You should tell me when you see it bad like that, so that I just do max FPS 30 and we fix it. Because otherwise Unreal Engine is gonna take, you know, the majority of the resources and the stream cannot render properly. And the stream cannot render properly the scene. Okay, I don't know. Vertical clips for now. We don't have a solution. Okay, we will see. The point is that I have quite some of them. I can avoid having them, but like this place was nice to have it like this. Was nice to have it with these bridges reaching on top of very high places. I think that basically here we are at the top of the mountain, and where do I go? That way or this way? No, I think I go this way. We are very close to the top of the mountain, so it's not anymore, you know, a typical road, right? It starts to be more complex to walk on it. Way more complex, and without a real road, so you will have to find a bit your way through this. Okay, you will have to find. Oh my god, that is too much vertical, boys. No, let's join these two parts. Okay. And let's make it also less vertical. Yeah, you see that as soon as you smooth it a bit, right, the textures start to go in place. So you need to have a bit of an angle. If you have a bit of an angle, the texture looks fine. Maybe it's not great, but it looks reasonable. Okay, so this will be your way to go here, right? I mean, it's a bit convoluted. I mean, you have to like maybe we can have a trail here though, because yeah. Maybe here the cobblestone can restart. Why not? At least between these two bridges, I think there is enough. Well, maybe not a cobble. Maybe we can do the other path. Maybe we can do the other one. The one that is Maybe we can use the other color and just... but I think I need to go to 0.1 because more than 0.1 of this is too visible. Like this is already very visible, but... I'm just trying to touch it very, 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 very lightly. You know, just to give a sense that this area is used. Now here we don't know where to go, huh? Here we don't know where to go. Do we want to go somewhere or not? Yeah, we want to go somewhere. Why not? We always want to go somewhere. So maybe we should go... Do we want to go inside of this big thingy? Maybe we can go down again. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go down. Let's go down. Along the edge of the mountain. And we will reach maybe an area that is not reachable from the bottom, okay? Like, I don't know, like here. So you have a bit of the puzzle thingy. I mean, it's not really a puzzle, but you see this plane and you want to reach it, and you basically have to go up here and then go down again, right? Are we making a platformer game or? I think we are making a platformer, boys. Or not. And this one can be pretty big. I mean, it doesn't have to be small. Maybe here we can have another special location, because I think that is a bit of a special place, right, to reach. And here I'm missing a piece, yes. I'm missing a piece because I need to load this map. A cave or a... Or maybe there will be an NPC that you can speak with and will tell you the meaning of life. Which, by the way, is easy, because obviously the meaning of life is finishing this game. I mean, I don't know why people don't understand it. So easy. So easy. But yeah, we can have we will make it a bit uneven, okay? We'll make it a bit... We will make it... kind of uneven. Now, down here I have no idea. Maybe we can leave it like that, so it's really looking like a mountain. And you will never wonder what is up there, because it... Well, you can go this way, by the way. You can easily go this way. Yeah, I think we need to define where our mountain, I mean the boundaries of our mountain, because at the moment maybe it's even a bit too much. Our mountain, I mean, I think I like to have, let me remove the fog. I think I like to have an area which is pretty big like this, which is all at a higher level, okay? I think it's very nice. All a higher level. So basically when you are here, you still have small mountains, but yeah, I think the issue is terraforming all of this. The issue is terraforming all of this, boys. I think I will go to dinner though. It's 8. I think we did anyway. Yeah, I think I will go. I think we did good in the sense that we did. We searched the bug. We didn't find the bug. Unluckily, we didn't find the bug. So someone should tell me how they managed to crash the server yesterday. And we created 6 different type of stones, improving the quality of the textures for both of them, which is nice. So we have these new 6 stones that we can use around the map, and we also started to fix, continue fixing a bit of our world. Now, again, I think I need to take a break from doing this one day, but you know what would be nice also to have different type of trees by region. I think we did it already a bit in Ojaveda. So in Ojaveda we have a tree that we never used here, but I think, for example, as you go uphill, will be nice to have pines, right? You know, pines. I think we have pines. Yes, these ones, right? Well, not like that. I think at the moment they are not in our foliage definition, but now that I think about it, I think it would be very nice to see the vegetation changing, and all the up mountain will be made of these different pines. Actually, we have, well, they are not really pines though. How do you call the pines in English? Do you call them pine? Wait. What I mean is this. Yes, exactly. This. Like the one of Christmas. You call it pine. So why these ones are called pines that are not pines? That is not very fair. It is not very fair to call these pines and they are not pines. Okay, anyway, I remember we also had pines. If I go under, because here we did a good job in splitting the stuff. I think if I go under foliage, there are trees, and here we have all the different type of trees divided properly. Oh, here they are. Conifer. In Italian is conifera. Yes, exactly. I want to use these ones. I think it's still compiling shaders, but I want to use these ones up the mountain. Right? Wow, they are moving so much. Holy moly, look at this quality. These are very nice trees. I remember I selected them together with Zwei, and we did quite some work to find the ones that were reasonable in poly count. So this is 1.6. I think is reasonable compared to the quality. And yeah, I think they will add so much to the scenery. But yes, I think we need to think, you know, which kind of which kind of vegetation we want on the mountains. I think it should be completely different. Like for example, we have palm trees, right, for the seaside, but I think we would never use these ones. But yes, we use it in the desert. Yeah, we can use them in the desert. So these ones we can use in Ojaveda. So we need to start to do this split, okay? Because I think we have very nice trees like this one, but we are never using them, and I don't know why. Right? I think tomorrow we will work on this. Tomorrow we'll work on splitting better the trees by region, and maybe I will make a map to say here we use these trees, here we use these trees, here we use these trees, so that we will remember what to do. Okay, boys? So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow evening. This evening I will not stream, but we can see each other. We can see each other tomorrow evening. Bye bye. Think to the pines. We will make a lot of nice pines everywhere. Everywhere will be pines. Everywhere. Where is my music? Where is my music? Yeah, I always want to finish with the plane shift music. Why not? Bye bye. Have a good evening, guys.